Welcome to Grammy Story Time. This book we're going to read is called Noisy Nights. Farmer Hayden couldn't get to sleep. It was dark and the stars were shining, but it was so noisy outside his window. The animals on Farmer Hayden's farm talked a lot at night. The crickets chirped, the dogs barked, the cows mooed, and the sheep mooed. They were noisy, weren't they? Please be quiet, everyone, said Farmer Hayden, but it wasn't any good. The animals were making so much noise that they couldn't hear Farmer Hayden talking. The next night it was noisier still. The crickets chirped, the dogs barked, the cows mooed, and the sheep mooed. The horses nickered to their foals, and the foxes howled as they came out of their holes. Look at them all making noises. Please be quiet, everyone, called out Farmer Hayden. But it wasn't any good. The animals were still too noisy. The next night it was noisier still. The crickets chirped, the dogs barked, the cows mooed, and the sheep mooed. The horses nickered to their foals, the foxes howled as they came out of their holes, and the midnight train clattered past with a big whoosh, toot, toot, toot. I am so tired. Please be quiet, yelled Farmer Hayden. The animals kept talking. Whoosh. Toot toot sounded the train in the distance. Ah, groaned Farmer Hayden and put his pillow over his head. The next day, Farmer Hayden went to see his animals. He fed the barking dogs. He patted the new foal. He gave the sheep a talking to. And he milked the noisy cows. That night, Farmer Hayden got into bed, closed his eyes and listened. He could hear the crickets chirping, the dogs barking, the cows mooing and sheep mooing, the horses nickering to their foals, and the foxes howling as they came out of their holes. In the distance came the whoosh, toot, toot from the midnight train. All those noises. Look, his eyes are getting red because he's not sleeping enough. Soon he was up again. Farmer Hayden knocked on the window. Knock, knock. Nothing happened. He opened the window and shouted, "Stop that noise!" But it was so noisy, no one heard him. Farmer Hayden sat down on his battered old chair and looked across his farm. He watched the crickets chirping, Here they are, little crickets on the fence, see? The dogs barking. Sorry, they're the dogs. The cows mooing, the horse snickering, and the foxes howling. But those sheep, they just kept jumping the fence. Farmer Hayden sighed as he looked at the sheep. Farmer Hayden started to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the sheep jumping, see? And Farmer Hayden fell fast asleep, sitting in his old battered chair. All the other animals were asleep too. Look at that, they all went to sleep. That's funny. And there were no more noisy nights. That's the end.